Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome to the video. Now, the vehicle that I've got for you today is a 2017 Ford Fusion Sport that just rolled in off the farm, so naturally it's going to be pretty dirty, but just wait until you see the driver's seat. Alright, starting with the exterior of the car, and overall it's not in bad shape, although the rear wheel wells are stuffed full of dirt and mud, and the barrel of the wheels are pretty caked too, but the worst area of the exterior is up on the front end, where the bug guts look to be almost glued to the paint. But moving inside, and like I mentioned with this being a farm car, it's not surprising to see a fair bit of dirt and straw inside the car, but the driver's seat takes things to another level as it's absolutely disgusting, as is the trunk, which is full of dirt. But just before I get started on this disaster, take a quick second and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I post a new video like this every week, and if you've got the bell on, you'll get notified the moment they go live. Okay guys, well, I've got a fair bit of work ahead of me to get this Fusion looking new again, so as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, well, getting to work on the car now, and with the exterior being relatively clean, I can move through this step a bit quicker today, although the carpeted rear wheel well liners are definitely going to slow me down a bit. But while I do, I wanted to remind you guys that the huge Detail Geek Black Friday sale is on now at detailgeekautocare.com, so if you want to get your holiday shopping done early this year, be sure to check it out as the sale is site-wide, and consider signing up for the mailing list too for exclusive offers. Moving to the back, and even though there isn't much for dirt back here, knowing the vehicle drives on gravel roads a lot tells me that there's likely a good amount of dust hiding in the crevices back here, so I'll be sure to hit them at different angles to make sure I can get it all sprayed out. Moving up front now, and it's pretty clear the bugs have been sitting on the paint likely all summer long, as they aren't budging a bit, but I'll get what I can off and then I'll use some bug remover on them in just a little bit. Okay, just before I foam the car, I'll spray on some Detail Geek bug remover, which does an incredible job dissolving the bug guts and makes them super easy to remove with my wash mitt. Okay, with the car washed now, I can see a bit of iron contamination on this paint, which looks like tiny little orange rust spots. So I'll quickly get some iron remover sprayed on and let that sit for about 3 to 5 minutes so it can dissolve those iron particles, turning purple while it does, and then I'll simply just rinse it off with the pressure washer. Okay, starting on the interior now, and first up is to remove all the personal items and garbage from the car, like the bag of tools, jumper cables, the odd shoe, and of course the floor jack, and then I'll get the liner removed so I can pressure wash it. Okay, with the seats out, here's a quick look at what was hiding underneath, and it's quite a bit worse on the driver's side. Working my way around with the vacuum, and it's time for this week's members question, which comes from Ethan, and it's for your longer details, how do you break up the hours? Do you work for X amount of time or get to a certain point in the detail? So I typically start working first thing in the morning, and when I have a vehicle that I can't finish in one day, I'll almost always stop at the same point in the detail, which is when everything is clean and put back together. So that means steaming is done or the leather is clean, and then any seats, trim pieces, or console pieces that were removed are put back in, and that's my stop point for the night. Then I'll finish up first thing the next morning. Now up here in the driver's footwell, and I have to say I was a little shocked to see how dirty it was underneath the rubber floor mat, but thankfully the carpet in here is decent quality, so the dirt that's buried and embedded in the carpet doesn't require too much effort to get it loosened up, but there was a lot, so it definitely took a bit of time. Okay, with the carpet and seats vacuumed, I'll turn to the trim and use my Detail Geek detail brushes to agitate and lift any dirt or debris out of the crevices, and these are truly a must-have item for anyone who enjoys detailing their own vehicle and are one of those tools that allows you to really elevate your details to the next level. You can find them on my website at detailgeekautocare.com, and right now is the perfect time to pick some up during the Black Friday sale. Okay, well, I don't know about you guys, but I was definitely looking forward to starting on this driver's seat, as I knew it would be a challenge to get it looking perfect again. And given how dirty it was, I'm going ahead and using my medium green drill brush today to hopefully get it all loosened up. And after making the first few passes with the extractor, it's looking pretty good already, but pretty good isn't good enough for me, so I'll go ahead and repeat the entire process until it looks perfect. starting on the back seat, and for those observant people out there, you'd notice I've recently switched to using a different pump sprayer. So if you're curious what that is, or to see any of the other products and tools that I use in my videos, all of the links are down in the description for you guys, so feel free to check them out. Here's all the dirty water pulled out of the Fusion today. Gross. Now, as you guys know, I typically will remove the door sill plates to make cleaning them easier. However, it's important to note that the plastic clips holding them in can be very delicate, so you definitely have to be careful when removing them and putting them back in. But like I said, having them out of the vehicle makes it far easier to clean, as I can leave the mess on my garage floor instead of it ending up back on the clean carpets. Now, while I get to work on cleaning the leather, I wanted to let you know that for anyone who has ever wondered if I have merch for sale, well, I definitely do. You can find it at crowdmade.com/collections/detailgeek, or just search me on Crowdmade, or use the link in the description. But if you're interested in picking up a hat, bunny hug, or shirt, now is the perfect time, as I'm running a 15% off sale for Black Friday. Now to make things a bit easier on myself, I'm applying 303 before I've got the seats put back in, and as you can see, this stuff makes the trim look incredible. Okay, moving to the glass now, and for that I'm using the best combo out there, and that's Detail Geek glass cleaner and my waffle weave towel, which is available as a bundle on my website and makes the perfect gift for anyone who enjoys detailing their own vehicle. So be sure to check it out at detailgeekautocare.com. Okay guys, well after 10 hours of work, the Fusion is looking spectacular, and that driver's seat, well, it's been rescued from the brink of disaster. Now, if you guys enjoyed this one, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on one of these epic transformations. Enjoy the guitar outro, and I'll see you guys in the next one.